people, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm just going to share with you 3 easy whole food plant-based Instant Pot recipes. Now I do want to quickly say, if you don't have an Instant Pot, no big deal. You can still make these in the stovetop or in a crock pot. The cooking times will just vary. I can kind of give you some ideas down below because I do leave my recipes in the description box typed out for easy access so you guys don't have to sit here with a pen and paper and write down everything that I do. Let me know in the comments if you like this style of video, if you want me to do more Instant Pot videos, or if you'd like me to do a crock pot or even an air fryer video. I have multiple kitchen appliances, so I'm happy to share my recipes with you guys if it's something that you're interested in. For me, staying on track means that I'm constantly switching what I'm eating every single week, trying new things, but keeping it at pantry staples. So everything I share with you today is a pantry staple. Everything should be easily accessible at your local grocery store. There's nothing unique or crazy about these recipes that's like, oh my gosh, I'll never be able to find that item. What is she doing sharing this recipe? Nothing like that. I hope you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already, and let's jump into the first recipe. Recipe number 1 is a cream of mushroom rice, and I'll explain what all the ingredients are, starting with a pound of roughly chopped, I think these are white button mushrooms. I'm actually not sure. I can't remember. I got them in the bulk section at Winco Foods. They're super inexpensive if you have a Winco Foods near you. Mushrooms in bulk are so cheap. Then for some flavor, because I'm not the flavor lover, my husband is. He actually picked this out from bubblegoods.com. I'll link that below. Make sure you check them out. I have a discount link for you guys if you want to snag a couple things. I love the nutritional yeast. It's unfortified. I get it from there all the time. I've shared it so many times on this channel. But anyways, this is a basmati rice with mushrooms, and there's about a cup of rice in here. My husband loves mushrooms. He loves rice. He loves flavor. So he was like, ooh, get this and try it. And it is vegan. So, and I don't think there's any fat in here because I know someone will ask. Let's see if that will focus. No fat, just flavoring and basmati rice. But because 1 cup of rice is not going to be enough, I'm actually adding 2 more cups of white rice that has been rinsed and then just kind of hanging out for a second. The cream is going to come from Great Northern beans and corn. You might have seen this on my channel before. I've used this in potato soup. I've used it in pot pie, but this together makes a delicious creamy flavor. I will drain and rinse my beans. Someone recently told me that you should drain and rinse your canned beans, so I'm gonna go with that method. And then I'm gonna drain and rinse my corn, and then add a little bit of water to kind of reconcentrate that a little bit. And then add some Better Than Bouillon. If you don't have Better Than Bouillon, you can use any kind of seasoning you like, but this is gonna be my seasoning of choice along with the rice. If you don't have this rice, like I said, you can get it at bubblegoods.com. You could just use regular rice, white or brown. You could use any, I mean, literally any rice you want. I don't know if like local grocery stores carry this type of item, but you could definitely substitute, or you can just snag yourself one because it's that easy. Try it out. And then, like I said, Better Than Bouillon. This is the sauteed onion flavor, which is vegan. They have a couple different ones. They have the veggie and, I can't think of what the other one is. The garlic maybe? But I get those when they're on sale at Winco. So I'm going to throw all this into my Instant Pot together. I am going to cream these. I'll show you how you do that, but this is going to be super easy. Dinner will be ready, 20 minutes, which is perfect because let me just show you what time it is. 8:02 p.m. We usually eat dinner, I'm usually in bed by 8:30 to be honest, but we usually eat dinner around like 9 if we eat together on the weekend or the weekdays. So it's a late night week dinner, and let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is add my corn and my beans and about 1/8 of a cup of water to a high-speed blender. If you don't have a high-speed blender, no big deal, you can use a food processor. You could use a regular blender, I'm sure too, but the thing with the food processor or the high-speed blender is it makes it really smooth and creamy. So that's what I use because that's what I have. I can link my Vitamix down below if you'd like. That way you can just check out the one that I have in case you are looking at getting one. It's a game changer. I had a Ninja for a long time, but definitely love the Vitamix more. And then I'm just adding my rice and my mushrooms to my Instant Pot. Now I only did 4 cups of total liquid with this recipe because the mushrooms will release a little bit of liquid when they cook. So I measured out the beans and corn, and that was exactly 3 cups of liquid. And then I added another cup of water to have it cook. I didn't want it to be like super like soupy, but I wanted it to be creamy and luscious, and it was perfect. So if you want it to be a little bit more moist, I would add a little bit more water, but this was really amazing. My husband really liked this meal. He is a big mushroom lover like I am. But before I turned my Instant Pot on, I made sure to stir it all up. That way the rice would get evenly distributed throughout the liquid. Same with the mushrooms. Pop the lid on, make sure it's locked, make sure your valve is closed, and then turn it on. And I just used my rice button for this. So 12 minutes, it took about 17 minutes total, heat up, cool down. And as you can see, it's really thick and creamy. That corn and bean combination is so good, and I feel like it's good on so many things. But there's dinner for tonight. Okay, it is night 2 of our Instant Pot dinners for the week. Excuse me, I just got done working out. It is tad late. It's 7:19. We are late dinner eaters. Let me know in the comments below what time you guys eat dinner. Are you early? Are you late? Typically, I actually eat when I get home from work. Then I work out. I'm currently doing the Barre Blend workout through Beachbody. Not affiliated, I'm not a Beachbody coach, but if you've done that program before, let me know. I am loving it. As someone who runs every day and doesn't do a lot of lifting, I usually do like push-ups, abs, body weight squats, stretches, foam rolls, but I haven't done like actual lifting in quite some time. Probably almost 2 years that I've been consistently on a weight training program. And it's not really weights, but it is at the same time. It's just like, I don't know, it's just different. So it's a barre class. It's really fun. My sister and I are doing it together all 60 days. Today was day 3, I think. But anyways, let me know what time you guys eat dinner. Typically I eat prior, like on my way home I'll eat, which I mean, it takes me like 15 minutes to get home, so I usually eat something on the way, either light or heavy, just depending on how hungry I am. And then I come home and either run, or now I'm doing barre. And I did run a couple miles tonight too, because I am still running. And then when my husband comes home, I might eat a second dinner, or if I'm like satisfied, I won't eat again. So it just kind of depends. But I got my Instant Pot back there, but I wanted to tell you really quickly some substitutions for this dish. So it is a coconut curry, and I am using this light coconut milk that I got at Winco Foods. Super inexpensive. It was like $1.20, I think. And the light is 5 servings, and it's 4.5 grams of fat per serving. Now, this is a meal I've made for over a year. I actually just figured out today is the day that I went vegan. So it's been 1 whole year, and this is one of the first dishes that I made for my husband and I as a dinner. Like, I had been eating vegan for a while, and this was one of the first meals I ever made for us, so that he could enjoy like a vegan meal, you know, me cooking, whatever. But he loved it, and it's something I consistently make probably once every couple of months. And since I went high carb, low fat, it's not something I've made, I don't think. I think I've made it once or twice since, but only he's enjoyed it. I haven't eaten it. Now, I'm here to own up to my mistake. When I went high carb, low fat, I basically eliminated all fats, because I was like, well, I don't understand where fats fit in. But here's the thing, is I'm not new to nutrition. Like, I've, you know, played with my nutrition my whole adult life. I pretty much know, you know, the macronutrients in any kind of food. I'm not a professional, but I know based on tracking my food. Chickpeas are also in this recipe, and they have 2 grams of fat per serving. This has 4 grams of fat per serving. So I'm splitting this meal into 6 servings, so that will be broken down again. And here's where I'm owning up to my mistake is, personally, I have for months and months and months and months been high carb, low fat, no oil, and kind of really eliminated all fats altogether. And recently, over the last 2 months, since about December, I have started adding fats back in. I've had a daily serving of some kind of fat every single day, whether it's chia seed or flax seed or almond milk or coconut milk or oat milk or something, because I actually feel a ton better. Not that I felt bad before, but I think there is a balance to be found. And since I'm not in a weight loss phase, I am maintaining my weight. I have been maintaining my weight for over a year. I have lost 6 pounds between them, but I just wanted to add that high carb, low fat doesn't mean eliminating fats. And I have had a lot of you say in the comments to me, hey, high carb, low fat doesn't mean you eliminate fats. It just means you moderate them, you keep an eye on them, and especially in a maintenance phase, I do think your body needs a little bit of fat just for its hormones. And I feel great. like I said, it's all about trial and error, what works for you. So if you don't want to use coconut milk, you could use like 1.5 cups of cashew milk or almond milk, because those are very, very low in fat. If you want to lower the fats even more, that's like 1 gram or 1.5 grams of fat per cup. You could eliminate this altogether and just do a curry, because your flavor is coming from the actual curry powder, or the curry paste, I should say. And you could do a vegetable broth. I've actually done that before and it's really, really good. So if you don't want to use coconut milk, you don't have to. I love coconut, like everything coconut. My dream one day is to live on an island with coconuts and just crack them open, eat the raw meat, drink the coconut water. Oh, that just sounds so awesome. So awesome. But anyways, I thought I'd add that. And happy 1-year vegan anniversary to me. If you are vegan, let me know in the comments below how long you've been vegan. 1 month, 2 months. Some people, there's been comments before where people like 20, 30 years, which is so incredible to me. It's been a wonderful year, like I said, of just learning and experimenting, finding what works for me. I have completely maintained without tracking my 40-pound weight loss, and I've lost a few pounds even being vegan. And I think that's just through trial and error and different workouts and different mileage and stuff. I'm really happy with like where I am and where I'm maintaining. So I'm just really, really happy. Anyways, let's get into this meal. Let me show you what I'm making. And it's like gonna be 9 o'clock before we eat tonight, so I better get hurrying. Super simple, easy curry dish. We are doing a chickpea curry, so I'll use a can of drained and rinsed chickpeas, garbanzo beans, whatever they're listed at your store as. These are so cheap if you have a Winco Foods near you. A can of light coconut milk. Like I said, you can substitute for this. You can use the regular coconut milk, whatever you'd like. 3 cups of rinsed rice. Use any kind of rice you like. This is just regular white rice. And then red curry paste. And I'm probably going to use, this is also from Winco Foods, by the way. 1.5 tablespoons of this is I think what I've used in the past. I'll leave a recipe down in the description box below. And then I'm also adding a chopped butternut squash. Funny story, these 2 items are actually from another recipe that you'll see why it didn't come to fruition after a while. But that's a story for another day. But I'm doing a chopped butternut squash. I actually chopped this last night to make my life easy, because I knew I was going to be making this tonight, and it is already 8:19, late night dinner. I checked in with you earlier, but decided to shower and get ready for bed, and then now I'm throwing together everything in my Old Faithful Miss Instant Pot. Actually, it's a different brand, but they all do the same thing. And I'm so, so thankful for this, because I can throw everything in here, turn it on. It'll take 12 minutes. I just set it to rice. And then when my husband comes home, it's ready to go. It's nice, it's warm. Literally a game changer. If you don't have one, I'll link the one I have down below. It actually comes with the air fryer attachments as well, in case you want a 2-for-1. So let's throw this together. This was probably my favorite recipe we made all week, and I could eat this every single day. When we went out for our Christmas dinner, we went out to a wonderful, wonderful restaurant here in Las Vegas. They had a full vegan menu, and one of the things on their vegan menu was coconut rice, and it was literally just rice cooked in coconut milk, and I could have eaten my weight in that. It was so good. This was very, very similar. I've made this before, but I didn't add as much of the curry paste as I normally do, so I feel like it was less spicy. My husband also was like, you need to put more curry paste in this. It needs to be more spicy, but it's delicious. If you like coconut milk, you'll love the creaminess and the sweetness with a little hint of spice from the curry. And you're probably thinking, why does she keep showing us how to close the Instant Pot? Well, because last week I was that person who forgot to close my valve and could not figure out why it was taking over an hour to cook rice. I even texted my friend Lauren. I was like, why is my Instant Pot broken? And she's like, did you close your valve? So we've all done it. Or maybe it's just me. I don't know. Last Instant Pot recipe of this video. I hope you guys like what I'm doing so far. I'm trying to just share pantry staples, pasta, rice. I have a lot of these ideas in mind that we use every single week, so let me know if you want me to do another video. Okay, so bringing back that veggie bouillon, which you can use this in every single recipe if you want to. Just adds a lot of flavor. I like that it adds a lot of onion flavor, so I don't have to chop onions. Just being real there. I needed a can of tomatoes of some kind, and this is what I have on hand, so this is what I'm doing. The bigger the can of tomatoes, the better. I love tomatoes, so I would do a ton if I had more on hand. I didn't shop for this haul, so it is what it is. A can of corn, drained and rinsed. as many beans as you want. I'm using about a cup of pre-cooked beans. I like to cook my beans and then throw them in the freezer. I know bags are wasteful, but it is really convenient when it comes to unthawing them. So yes, I have them in bags. I also have them in plastic containers. So it is what it is. Speaking of plastic, don't come at me. A bag of frozen kale, and also I would say maybe 8 ounces of pasta is all I'm putting in this meal. We're really only gonna have this for tonight. Maybe 1 extra serving, but it's really just for dinner tonight. Then to this, in my Instant Pot, I will put about 8 cups of water because this is a soup. Like I said, you can kind of, you know, use what you have on hand, use different kinds of beans, use different types of tomatoes, add more vegetables, whatever you want, but this is just the basic recipe. I thought it would switch it up and give you something other than rice, so I'm going to give you a soup instead. I am kind of unsure of how I feel about pasta in the Instant Pot. Rice in the Instant Pot is my favorite thing ever, but I feel like pasta has a different texture in the Instant Pot than it does on the stovetop. Let me know if you think I should switch something up in my cooking method. My battery died at the end of this here when I was setting the timer, so I think it shows that I had it set for 26 minutes. I absolutely did not. Do not put your pasta in there for 26 minutes. I actually put it in there for 4 minutes on just manual pressure, which on mine is just, it just says pressure cook, but just lock my lid, make sure my valve is closed, and then yeah, it's pressure cook. Come on, Miranda, find the button. And then, like I said, it stopped here, but it was just 4 minutes. But this was a really good soup. Like I said, it made about 4 servings. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Like I said, I hope you give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if you like this style of video, if you want more Instant Pot, crock pot, air fryer, or if you just are happy with whatever I share, let me know. If you're gonna try any of these recipes, I hope that you make them and tag me over on Instagram at Miranda Running on Plants and let me know what you think. Have an awesome day. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.